But I want to be the best person. I want to be the best teammate. I want to be great for you guys. No offense, but I want to be great for my team.
It is absolutely making the African American community crazy that a little white straight girl has come into the worst league in America, the most racist league in America, with the most racist people in America covering it, and has kicked everybody's ass and pushing all of the angry African American lesbians aside.
The current MVP, Aja Wilson, is crying because she fears that rookie sensation Caitlin Clark will win her MVP award. Yes, you heard correctly. Wilson, who dominated the league the previous season, must now deal with the fact that Clark's incredible rookie season is garnering all the attention.
They're coming at the 22-year-old white straight girl, Caitlin Clark, because Caitlin Clark can throw a ball into a basket deeper and better than anybody in the history of women's basketball, because Caitlin Clark plays with a flair that very few have ever played.
Wilson minimized Clark for months, but she is now seeing that Clark is a serious candidate for MVP and not simply a fan favorite. Is it possible for a rookie to unseat the current league champion? Now let's get into the drama.
But I want to be the best person. I want to be the best teammate. It's really, really hard. And I don't even know why I'm crying.
They crossed the line of being disrespectful, but they talked a lot of trash and they got humbled. And I think that that's okay.
For the majority of the season, Aja Wilson has maintained that Caitlin Clark's success is due to her ethnicity. She has even gone so far as to accuse Clark supporters of racism.
Some people actually said her fans are racist,
One of the more interesting aspects of this fanhood is that some of the biggest supporters of Caitlin Clark are not whites. They're actually black males.
However, this is an indisputable fact. The WNBA is undergoing a revolution thanks to Clark's talent. She's playing like the Steph Curry of women's basketball, breaking records and packing venues, and fans are enjoying every minute of it.
Caitlin Clark's 22-year-old wants to play basketball. You all have all your race problems. Go deal with all your race problems.
Wilson creates drama, but it's becoming apparent that fear might be the true problem. Fear that Caitlin Clark is about to win MVP.
MVP odds for the WNBA are out. Aja Wilson, the favorite, at plus 195. Caitlin Clark second at plus 220.
This competition has now taken a whole new turn, so fasten your seatbelts.
But I love my teammates so much that I will take any hit from them. Good, bad, ugly. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to try to be the best. I get y'all saying best player in the world. That's great. It looks great.
I think it's a huge thing. I think a lot of people say it's not about black and white, but to me, it is. It's really because you can be the top notch at what you do as a black woman, but maybe there's something that people don't want to see, Wilson said to the Associated Press.
Due to racial bigotry, Aja Wilson and her squad ridiculed other players for a large portion of the season, particularly Caitlin Clark, whom Wilson dismissed as merely a white player.
They were still talking smack.
3 for 17 is you need to talk about it.
We don't see it so much after a team beats another team. We also don't hear it that much from a coach.
He even went so far as to call Clark supporters racist.
Aja Wilson thinks that Caitlin Clark is only popular because she's white.
However, Wilson's mindset has drastically changed following a crushing loss. She is now crying as she struggles with the idea that Clark may be able to take away her MVP designation.
Caitlin Clark just came in to play basketball. All of a sudden, the black women of the WNBA decided to knock her on her ass from behind. All of a sudden, the black women, Angel Reese and her teammates, decided to cheer for that. All of a sudden, other black women decided to tackle her at half court. All of a sudden, other black women decided, like Aja Wilson, to be idiots when talking about her, jealous when they're talking about her. Caitlin Clark and her fans didn't start anything. Caitlin Clark just came into the league and a bunch of fans rooted for her. But all of a sudden, Kennedy Carter's knocking her on her ass from behind. What do you think people are going to talk about?
In actuality, Caitlin Clark has emerged as the league's best player. She transformed the floundering Indiana Fever into a team that might make the playoffs.
The biggest reason that she's popular is it's the Steph Curry syndrome.
They have had a huge impact on the WNBA, increasing fan involvement, ticket sales, and ratings.
Becky Hammond was asked about the trash talk, and here's what she had to say.
We talked our crap, they heard it, and they get to talk their crap. It's part of the game. It's not like personal.
There is no denying Clark's impact, and Wilson is at last acknowledging that her rule may be coming to an end. The New York Liberty recently eliminated the Las Vegas Aces from the playoffs in an incredible upset.
So when it comes to wins, losses, when I tell you I break this game down piece by piece, because I want to be great for you guys, no offense, but I want to be great for my team. I want to be great for this franchise.
However, there is much more to this rivalry. When the Aces defeated the Liberty in the WNBA Finals last season, Kelsey Plum didn't hold back and referred to the Liberty as a collection of individual players.
Kelsey Plum had this to say. She said, as much as they're a team, they're not a team. They're really good individual players, but they don't care about each other.
Then, Aces coach Becky Hammond made fun of Breanna Stewart's shooting during their title parade, and this season, Stewart, who is now partnered with Caitlin Clark, got the ultimate retribution.
I get it. Brittany Griner said people are yelling racial slurs at her on the court, and I also get that's complete nonsense.
Breanna Stewart said it herself. She's like, our whole team has receipts of the things that the Aces said and did.
High stakes and raw emotion drove the Liberty's victory, while Clark's presence intensified the rivalry. This confrontation was nothing short of combustible, and her ascent has sparked discussions throughout the league.
That's a scenario that we haven't seen happen, and I feel like that would be all over the headlines. And it also creates a target on your back when you say things like that.
On the court, the drama didn't end. The Liberty quickly posted a vicious tribute to the Aces on Twitter. A pair of Tims trampled on the Aces emblem, mocking the demonstrations from the previous year. In the meantime, Becky Hammond allegedly went on a Twitter blocking binge, which fueled this intense rivalry even more.
Becky Hammond went on Twitter and did a blocking spree. She blocked a ton of people on Twitter.
Tensions are at an all-time high now that Caitlin Clark is involved, and the Liberty versus Aces story is far from finished. This battle is just getting hotter, so leave your thoughts in the comments.
As soon as she came in the league, they start hitting her from behind, knocking her out of bounds when she didn't have the ball, tackling her at half court, hitting her in the head, swiping down, poking her in the eye, and making jackass comments like more than one woman.
Aya Wilson has publicly expressed her dissatisfaction with Caitlin Clark's growing fame, characterizing it as a racial bias problem. Wilson cites Clark's lucrative Nike contract as an example of how white athletes like Clark frequently eclipse black athletes like herself and Angel Reese.
Caitlin Clark didn't start nothing. Her fans didn't start nothing. This race thing is talked about because African-American women in the WNBA made it so by their violent behavior towards Caitlin Clark, by their racist discussion.
Wilson claims that even while black women do well on the court, they don't get the same opportunities or commercial attention, giving players like Clark an unfair advantage.
Man, does she have a lot of African-American fans.
Additionally, she argues that the WNBA's marketing strategies and public attention tend to favor some players, particularly white stars like Clark, and that this is a systemic problem inside the league.
Us as black women, Paige reminds me a lot of you. Like, it's not really about me. And she knows how her privilege has gotten her to that point. And also, like, she's good at basketball. Like, she understands her privilege and like, pushes her over the top in a sense. It reminds me a lot of you. And I mean, that's a compliment.
But it's important to understand that Caitlin Clark's success is fueled by her extraordinary talent and her special ability to connect with audiences, not by her race.
Caitlin Clark is becoming the best player, not because she's white, because she's that good. She's having Larry Bird impact. She's been the driving force of the hottest team in the entire league, despite her record turnovers. Why? Because she's that good. She's legit good. She's colorblind good. She's guilt-free good. She's apolitically good.
Similar to how Steph Curry transformed the NBA, Clark has broken records in her debut season and changed people's perceptions of the WNBA.
Most points by a point guard in a season in WNBA history. Most double-doubles by a rookie guard in WNBA history. Most points by a rookie in WNBA history. Most assists by a rookie in the history of the WNBA. First WNBA rookie to record 2 triple-doubles. First triple-double by a rookie in WNBA history. First triple-double in Fever history. The first player to be named WNBA Player of the Month and Rookie of the Month in the same month. First player in WNBA history with 20 or more points, 15 or more assists, and 5 or more rebounds in a game. She won Rookie of the Month 4 times. Eastern Conference Player of the Week 3 times, single season rookie record for assists, single season rookie record for 3-pointers, single game record for assists, 19, franchise record for most double-doubles, 3-pointers, career 10 or more assists in a game, franchise record for most career 10 or more assists in a game. Fastest WNBA player to reach 100 3-pointers. She did it in 34 games, most assists by a rookie in a WNBA All-Star game for which she received the most fan votes ever, 700,000 of those. Fastest player to reach 350 points and 150 assists to start a season regardless of years in the league. People will say, pay more attention to the other folks. Like, she couldn't do it herself. You know, LeBron has teammates, Jordan had teammates. I understand.
Her explosive playmaking, long-range shooting, and leadership have enthralled spectators, packing venues and elevating the WNBA to new heights.
Regular season viewership, it grew by 20% in 2023. It's grown by 180% now, which means it would take another 5 or 6 years to do what Caitlin Clark has done. So between draft day viewership, which is up 400% to 40%, between ticket sales, which is up 93% to 16%, between regular game viewership, which is up 180% to 20%, what Caitlin Clark has done is grown the WNBA exponentially. She did in 5 weeks what would have taken 5 years. And as it pertains to draft viewership, she did in 5 days what would have taken 5 years.
Her talent and performance, not the color of her skin, are what attract fans. Despite her apparent talent, Nike athlete Aya Wilson has not had the same league-wide impact.
Do you know what Caitlin Clark just got the contract from Nike?
Nike.
You know what the contract is?
I want to say it's $3 million a year for 8 to 10 years. It's almost $30 million, something like that.
And I'm so happy for her to get the $28 million.
Instead of blaming this disparity on race, it's crucial to take into account that Clark's captivating playing style and her enduring capacity to excite fans are the true causes of her fame. The enormous impact of Clark's success and her contribution to the league's improvement are ignored when it is suggested that her ascent is purely due to her race.
She doesn't wear booty shorts. She doesn't shake her ass. She has a boyfriend, seems very humble. In every situation this year, Caitlin Clark has handled herself with grace and with class.
Fairness and representation may not be the only issues raised by Aya Wilson's recent remarks on Caitlin Clark and the racial narrative. T might also indicate a more serious concern that Clark is about to win MVP.
WNBA players got upset. We don't have the privilege of just playing basketball. We have to care about these social issues. She's playing in a social issues league that wants to wear shirts that say vote, push some sort of political agenda.
Wilson, a dominant player in the WNBA, might be intimidated by Clark's quick ascent, since her thrilling performances have swept the league. Despite her own outstanding accomplishments, Clark's talent at packing arenas, shattering records, and enthralling fans has taken attention away from other players, including Wilson. The stakes are bigger than ever in this competition.
No one cares what skin color you are. You know what America loves? Let me break it down for you. We absolutely love one thing. You know what it is? Underdogs. We don't care about your color. We don't care if you're married, single, divorced. We don't care about anything. We love humble underdogs. We just do.
It's possible that Wilson is exploiting this story to distract people from the fact that Clark is a strong candidate for MVP. Wilson is trying to refocus attention away from Clark's incredible on-court accomplishment and toward herself by bringing up race.
There's a league with players that feel like they should be getting the attention. Now they have center stage, but the ratings are going to go down. Are they going to be pointing fingers and blaming Indiana Fever fans and Caitlin Clark fans whenever the ratings don't stay the same?
Yeah, they will. Hey, look at the numbers everywhere else across women's basketball. It's not just Caitlin Clark, it's all of us. And then the moment the ratings tank, they're going to come back and say, see, we were right all along. It's all the racists that follow Caitlin Clark that were watching the product, and now they're gone, and we're back with our diehards. It is bad news for the WNBA that she's not continuing to play.
This tactic changes the topic of discussion from skill to something else, but it doesn't alter Clark's MVP caliber performance. Wilson's strategy can be interpreted as an attempt to sabotage Clark's quick ascent by creating needless drama rather than welcoming the competition. In the end, Clark's performance speaks for itself, and her amazing talent, rather than her race, is what draws viewers to her.
I'm big on, within the women's game of basketball, I don't think that there's enough scrutiny about our play. Hear me out. Okay. As a woman, because the game has been attacked so much by people sitting in their basement that can't dunk a donut, let alone a basketball, they're the ones that have driven the narrative that nobody watches women's sports. So many people have become protective of the game of basketball that they cannot take criticism, that nobody's allowed to criticize the game. But guess what? I want to criticize on the first morning show. Is D-Wade is he gonna get to the basket? Is he gonna get to the free throw line? Or is he gonna settle for the catch and shoot, which is what the Spurs want y'all to do, right? But you can't do that in the women's.
That, then, is the true narrative underlying the drama. The facts are indisputable, even though Aya Wilson may be attempting to change the story and deflect attention from Caitlin Clark. Clark's accomplishments, plays that break records, and her capacity to improve the league as a whole speak for itself. T has nothing to do with race, T has to do with skill. Additionally, Clark has demonstrated that she is a serious candidate for MVP.
Everything A'ja Wilson is saying, to me, it was a message to Caitlin Clark of like, you want to come into our league, this is how you need to be.
One thing is evident as this competition intensifies. Caitlin Clark has improved the WNBA by altering the game. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on this exciting WNBA season And do share your thoughts in the comments below.